This is Activity 8.2 on page 122, adding links to a presentation. We have My Navigation Develotech New Products Internal Release presentation open. You want to make your slide navigation more dynamic and interactive. You decide you should have a link to the Develotech website at the end. You decide to add a summary zoom so that you can more easily present the sections in different orders, depending on the audience. And because in some instances you might jump to a specific slide that is out of order in the slide sequence, you decide to add an action button to the slide master that will easily allow you to go back to the slide you were on. Number 1, select the slide master. We're going to go up to our View tab, and in our Master Views group, select Slide Master. And remember to scroll up to select the master slide. Number 2, add the action button. We're going to go up to the Insert tab, and in our Illustrations command group, select our Shapes drop-down. We want to scroll down to the Action Buttons section, and we want to select the action button of Return. So this is, I believe, the 7th button in that category. It looks like a turning upwards pointing arrow. So we're going to click to select that. And we want to drag the action button to the right of the page number footer placeholder so that it is approximately the same height as the footer placeholder. So here is our page number footer placeholder. So we just want to make it around the same height. It doesn't have to be exact. So that looks good about there. So once we place that, it opens up our Action Settings dialog box. And in this dialog box, we want to make sure that the hyperlink to is selected in the Action on Click section. And we want last slide viewed to be selected from this drop-down. We're going to check off the Play Sound option. And from this drop-down, you can select any sound that you want. I'm going to do, let's see, let's do a whoosh. And I'll click OK from here. And we're going to apply a shape style to our action button. So with that action button still selected, we're going to go up to the Shape Styles command group and select our More button to display our gallery. You can preview what those will look like when they're applied. I'm going to go with, I'll stick with our orange theme. And I kind of like this one. Let's go Intense Effect Orange Accent 2 for our return button. And now I'm going to go up and close my Slide Master ribbon tab, and close Master View. So you can actually see that that action button is now located on every single slide. Number 4, we're going to insert a hyperlink. I'm going to go down to slide number 13, which is our final slide. I'm going to select the image of our Develotech logo. Go up to my Insert tab, and in my Links group, select my Link command. And we actually want link to existing file or web page selected. And in our address field, we're going to enter www.develotech.com and select OK. Number 5, insert a summary zoom. I'm going to go up to my Insert tab in my links group and select my Zoom dropdown and select Summary Zoom. I'm going to select slide number 2. The spring lineup is here. And also slide number 5, what this means to me. And if I scroll down, slide number 10 is already selected. And this is because it's the first slide in the confidential sales forecast section. We're going to click Insert from here. So I get a little screen tip when I do this. Try a summary zoom. When you're presenting, you can zoom to your selected content and then return to the summary. Try it out in slideshow to see how you can interact with it. So it actually gives you little preview slides that you can view here. So now there is a new summary section in our left pane. You can see slide number 2, summary section, that contains a slide with 3 thumbnail images of the slides that we selected. We're going to enter the title text of roadmap here. And now number 6, we're going to verify the functionality of the links. We're going to play the slideshow from the beginning. So you can hit F5 or use your ribbon tab to start your slideshow. Here we have new product launch. And I'm going to click through. Here I have my roadmap. On our roadmap slide, we want to select the middle thumbnail, what this means to me, and navigate through that section. So I'm going to click on that and see how it zooms in. And now I can navigate through that particular section. And after my Who's Who table, which is in that section, it's going to bring me back to my summary zoom. See how it zooms out? And now I'm on my thumbnails again. It's a pretty cool new feature in PowerPoint 2019. All right, we're going to jump to slide 14, so I'm going to hit 1, 4, and enter. It brings us to our last slide. Remember, we put a link here on our Develitech logo. So you can see when I hover over it, I get that develitech.com address, and my pointer indicates that this is a link. I'm going to click on this and launch my web browser, and we'll see if this is a legit website, and in fact it is. Develitech is a fictitious company, but they even made a website for it. All right, I'm going to switch back to my slideshow. And we want to select the return action button to return to the roadmap slide. So we're going to use our action button in the bottom right hand corner. Click on that and it's going to bring us back to our previous slide. And I know it was hard to hear over that audio file, but it did make that whoosh sound that I applied to my action button. If I wanted to click on the spring lineup and try it out here, you hear that whoosh. All right, so you could click on these summaries and summary zooms, and you can just view individual sections. Oh, back to the music. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. All right, I'm going to escape out of my presentation. Bring me back to PowerPoint. I'm going to save my updates. And we can leave this open for our next activity.